welcome back in. It's a high-energy story about identity, rivalry, and self-expression set in the vibrant world of competitive color guard. This book is inspired by real-life experiences, and it's perfect for Pride Month. Please welcome the author of Twirl, Jace Peoples. Welcome, Jace.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm so excited to have you and to learn more about your book. This book is unlike anything I've ever read before because I don't know much about color guard, so I can't wait to hear. Tell me about your book.
Well, you know, surprisingly, there is a marching band and color guard in almost every high school in America, and still it's almost like the best kept secret.
Yep.
And so it was such an important activity in my life, and to my knowledge, there has never been a story, particularly an LGBTQ story, but any YA story written about the activity. So I thought it was high time we had one.
Okay, wonderful. So take me through your experience personally with the color guard.
So I first saw color guard in high school, and before that, I didn't even know color guards existed.
Yeah.
You know, I knew there were marching bands and maybe had some idea, but I saw these people perform and do these wonderful things, and I just knew I had to be a part of that. So I joined in high school, and then I learned that there were professional groups. So I went to and joined a group called the Blue Devils, which is in Concord, California, here in the Bay Area. Did that for several years and then coached for many, many years afterwards.
Awesome, and we're seeing some pictures on the screen right now of you and the teams that you were a part of. There you are right there. So cool. One thing I love about it is the outfit. I mean, it's beautiful. Tell us about that.
Okay, can we talk about bravery in the 90s? You try performing at high school football games in that sequin and blue spandex getup. That took some bravery.
You're so right. Yeah, that definitely took some guts. That's so funny, Jace. I love it. Now, the book that you wrote here, tell me, like, when did you start thinking, okay, I think we should write a book about this?
Well, you know, I always love a good LGBTQ-focused story because I don't feel like we have enough of them. And like I was saying earlier, we really haven't had a good story that focuses on color guard. I mean, we have movies and stories about, like, the chess team, like, you know, anything and everything across the gamut, but never color guard. And I really wanted to write a story that spoke to that community, but also revealed that community to other people.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, now that you're mentioning the fact that we don't have any movies about it, I'm thinking, like, this would be amazing to go into a movie. That would be so cool.
Totally. You know, I pitched it as Heartstopper meets Bring It On with a color guard twist. And yeah, I mean, it's ripe. It's ripe for that.
You're so right. That is amazing. Okay, I do want to chat Pride a little bit. And you're talking about maybe feeling underrepresented in books in some ways. Tell me what Pride is like for you and how you're going about it. How are you celebrating?
Oh, Pride is so important to me. I actually celebrate every single year. My husband and I are actually going to be going to Paris for the first time, and I'm going to Paris, France, to enjoy Pride there. So really looking forward to that. But I came out at a very young age in a small town where there wasn't a whole lot of pride. And so I feel like now, at a time whenever the LGBT community is under attack, it is more important to stand up and be proud than ever before.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's so wonderful to hear that you're going to Paris. That's going to be an amazing place to celebrate. What a fun time. When are you leaving for Paris?
Actually, tomorrow.
Oh, my goodness. We'll have such a fun weekend. That's going to be awesome.
Thank you.
Fabulous. And being in the Bay Area, I think, I hope that we are more accepting than maybe some other places in the country. Tell me what the response has been like from friends, maybe family here in the Bay to your book.
Oh, amazing, especially those people who, well, I want to say the people in the color guard community, but really even people who are not. I've had friends tell me, you know, I've heard you talk about color guard and what it meant to you, but now I really feel like I get a stronger sense of what that's all about. And really, color guard was sort of the first place I felt where I was welcomed into a found family, and I could express myself and be myself and just sort of live life to the fullest.
Awesome. So in color guard, I want to learn more about it specifically. So are you typically you're in team kind of, right? Like, because you're all performing together. So is there a competition within that team? What is that like?
Yes. So Winter Guard is actually what the book is about. And during marching band season, the color guard is with the band. But in the winter months, the color guard goes indoors and they compete to recorded music. And it's just these elaborate productions, kind of like a little bit like Cirque du Soleil meets marching band. And so it's very impressive, especially at the higher levels.
Yeah, very, very cool. Now, did you have a favorite performance or anything that you ever did? Do you remember a favorite?
That I did myself
Yeah.
or others? You know, I think it's hard to pick because there are so many, but I think I just love it when you see a team go out there and they have the performance of their life. And to kind of put it into perspective, it's like in other sports, say baseball, you hit a home run, right? But imagine being on a team or being in an activity where 30 people hit that home run at the same time.
Yeah.
And that feeling is just amazing.
So cool. Okay, for people who want to get your book, tell us how they can do that.
Oh, it's actually available anywhere where books are sold. Try Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com, anywhere.
Amazing. And what is the main message that you hope people take away from this book?
I think it's to be yourself, to believe in yourself, and believe in those around you.
Wonderful. And any message to younger people who are maybe starting, maybe they are thinking about color guard? Any advice to them?
Oh, do it. Do it.
Yes.
You won't regret it. You'll have the time of your life.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much. You have
Thank
been
you.
fabulous. Have a great time at Pride in Paris.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Wonderful. So nice to have you.